Welcome, in front of me is a REALME GT Neo 2, and today I'll show you how to enable and set up the power saving mode. And to get started, you will want to pull down your notification panel and find a toggle, which for me is right over here. So power saving mode, as you can see. All you need to do is tap on it, and there we go, we have now power saving mode enabled. Now it looks like nothing has actually changed, so there is only going to be a couple things happening on the device, which will be a little bit hard to show. So one thing might be a little bit easier to show is the frame rate. Now the device does have a 120 Hz refresh rate, but with power saving mode enabled it drops it down to 60, which you can kind of see it right here with scrolling up and down. It is more choppy than it usually is. That is because it's running basically at half of its refresh rate. Additionally, things like Wi-Fi and mobile data will be turned off when the device is in sleep mode to preserve battery life. And if you're wondering why you're not getting any kind of notifications when you're not using the device, when it's just kind of like laying idly on your table, that is because your device decided to eat that connections out and try to preserve battery by doing so. And once you actually interact with the device again, unlock it, it automatically reconnects, and that will result in you basically getting all the notifications that you are missing. And additionally, you can do a couple things to preserve your battery even further, things that the power saving mode does not actually include. So as you can see, we have a bunch of toggles right here, and by default some of them are actually enabled for God knows what reason. So as an example, location, I mean, that's kind of obvious. Google wants to know where you are at all times, and by turning it off you won't probably get those annoying pop-ups of how did you like McDonald's when you went there. And additionally, because it's off, it's gonna give you a little bit more battery life. Now going to the next page, we have NFC. This is specifically used for, at least I use it specifically for payment. When you go to the store and you, instead of whipping out your credit card, you can slap your phone there and it will pay for whatever you need to pay, assuming you have it set up that way. If you don't even pay with your phone, if you never actually set up, for instance, Google Pay, then honestly there is almost no reason to have this on, which again, turning it off will yield you a little bit extra battery life. And lastly, one thing that you can do is turn off one of these, Wi-Fi or mobile data. Depending on which one you're using, turn off the other one. So if you're using mobile data because you're outside of your home or work, turn off Wi-Fi. It will give you some additional battery life because the phone won't need to constantly try to scan for Wi-Fi signals. And vice versa, if you're at work and you have like network that you can connect to, turn off mobile data so your phone doesn't need to actually constantly be connected to it. And yeah, those are just some additional things that you can do to preserve your battery life. Now once you're done with it and you want to turn it off, you can simply tap on the toggle like so, and everything will go back to normal in terms of the power saving mode right here. Anything else that you have toggled on or off from here, if you want to get it back, you will need to retoggle it. So anyway, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.